off the glass, no good. Henry swipes the rebound off the glass, count it, and he will go to the line.
Yeah,
he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did. If you don't lay a body on him, he's going to crash the offensive boards, and the big boy did a good job of going it, and there wasn't anybody but him getting that rebound.
Tyler Horsham picks up his first, second on the team, tied at 21, 4:52 to go in the third. 6'9" senior on the way, rattles in and out. We stay tied at 21. First basket of the night for Henry comes in a big moment for the Spartans.
Yeah, go to the basket. Keep going to the hoop. Layups or free throws.
Max down the lane, kicks back out to Bowlby. He's open for three, no good. Gavin crashes the board.
Good job, Gavin.
Won't go down, but now Gavin will go to the line, and it's almost, our version of Jalen Henry. He's just going to the basket.
Yeah, again, they're a nice shot and a nice kick out by Max. That's a good three. There's good threes, and then there's some threes that we take that are just on a couple passes. But that was a kick out, wide open. Bowlby, one of our better three-point shooters. But Gavin didn't sit there and admire it. He went to the basket and got the offensive rebound.
Gavin missing the first free throw. Railers 3 of 4 from the line in the first half. Now 0 of 3 here in the second.
Yeah, and you're going to need every one of them in a tight game like this.
Second one good. Gavin now with 8. 22-21. Railer leads one. Will Cook almost with a steal. Nice job by Will.
Yeah, Will's putting a little pressure on the freshman and seeing if he can handle it. So Will picking up basically what Joey does. The opponent doesn't get any time to rest when he comes out.
Substitution for Southeast. Bakari checks in. DeVoe will take a seat. Well, when you look on the schedule, when it's the Railers in Southeast, it's going to be tight and it's going to be physical. Down inside Henry, and Ebler reached in and had a good steal, it looked like, but a foul is going to be whistled. Boy, it looked like Peyton had that one nice and clean.
Yeah, that was pretty. Anytime he brings it down, we've got a couple Railers after it, and he shouldn't get rewarded for that.
Second on Ebler, third on the team. Southeast will inbound on the baseline. Got to watch the lob play. Said they kick it out. And then Will's going to pick up a foul as Will tried to knock it away. Will Cook picks up his second. Railers now have 4 team fouls. So a couple fouls here. One a little questionable. Second one, Will just being Will, being aggressive.
Just going after it.
Hill out to Williams. Right side, they get it to Henry. Underneath. Got himself under the basket. Good defense by Bowlby and block as Lewis caught the ball on the baseline. He looked up and he was under the basket.
Yeah, way too far. Yeah, way too far underneath the backboard. So good defense by the Railers. Boy, this would be a great time to get a score here. Put us up 3 points.
Block over to Cook as we're halfway through the third quarter. Lincoln 22, Southeast 21.
Somebody needs to hit a 3 and get this crowd going into it.
Gavin down the lane, kicks it over to Max. Max with a nice fake. Kicks it over to an open Will Cook for 3. Won't go down. High for the rebound is Henry, and that's going to be traveling because he went down. It sure took him a while to make that call, but Henry, boy,
he didn't want to call it.
He went high for that rebound.
Yeah, he was the only one that was going to get it, and he was up there, but I think maybe it taken a little bit of a bump and came down basically flat on his back a little bit, and that's a travel, you
take it to the floor.
Yeah. So kind of a gift there for the Railers, and we've got to capitalize here.
3:43 in the third. 22-21, Lincoln on top. Ebler at the top of the keys, picked up his dribble, hands off to Max Cook. Down the right wing to block. Gavin. Ebler down the lane to an open Max Cook. Cook on the sideline. Railers being very patient this possession. Moby's open, won't take the shot. Railers looking for something. Gavin almost slips. Keeps control now on the right side to Will Cook. Down to 3 minutes to go in the third. Max is going to drive the lane. Takes it strong. Off the glass. Won't go down, but he will go to the line, and he will shoot 2.
Yeah, again, good offensive possession. A lot of passes. Make southeast switch on the number of different guys that are cutting through the hoop, and eventually they're going to get you're going to get a mismatch. What happened there was Max got a mismatch. Jalen Henry was way out on him. He went around him and got to the basket again.
3:01 left. Free throw up. That one's good from Max. Max with 7. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Max misses the second one, 23-21. I hate to say, you hope these free throws that are being missed now do not come back to haunt the Railers later. Double team from Evil Air and Cook, nice job. And then he stepped on the sideline, and Williams, what he tried to do, Josh, was throw it off of Will, but he didn't realize where he was, and he stepped out before he did.
Yeah, and I kind of thought the last few possessions, he's really tried to dribble through our press a lot of dribbling, and that's what Coach Thomas just told him. You're dribbling too much past the basketball.
I think it could be a little bit of the freshman jitters at Roy S. Anderson as Bowlby fires a 3, and
yeah, big one, baby. Nice penetration. There it is. Max gets to the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Bowlby, and finally Bowlby gets on the 3 column for the Railers.
26-21. They get it underneath. Now kick it back out. Williams down the lane. 14-foot floater. That will go down. And a timeout's going to be taken by Southeast. It's just a 30, so we will keep it here. 2:25 left in our third quarter. It is Lincoln at 26. Southeast 23. Even though they're not getting the shots to go down, Josh, it just seems like things are going in the right direction because they're going to the basket. And look how open Ed was. He could set. And in this corner, Bowlby is very dangerous with the 3.
Well, and we've gotten to the rim a few times to make layups, so Jalen Henry's got to stay in a little bit more to contest a shot. Then if we don't take it, we can kick it out in his corner. And that time Bowlby was wide open. So the penetration may not always set up a layup, but it also sets up your outside shooting. And there's nobody better to pass it out from a penetrator out to a shooter than having Edward Bowlby sitting on the 3-point line.
Max with 7, Gavin with 8. They're leading scorers for the Railers here tonight. Gavin looking to inbound. Gets it over to Will Cook. Southeast really extended the pressure.
Yeah, they feel they can pressure us a little bit. The Railers got to get somebody in the middle.
Got to watch the 10 as Gavin does barely beat it. Now Max will pull up for 3. Left it short. Rebound comes down to Hill.
Gonna lob it.
Hill working against Bowlby and Ebelair. Down the lane and contact from Max Cook. And Max has picked up his second. Team's 5th.
Yeah, before we get into it though, the Railers are going to give Southeast into the bonus, and in the first half they did a pretty good job of shooting free throws. Watch the lob here.
2 minutes. You could hear the coach's Alexander from the far sideline yelling about the lob. When you got this former state high jump champ from Mississippi coming around.
He can throw it about anywhere.
1:45 to go. Railers lead just 3. Henry mishandled a little bit. Gets it out to Williams. Again, a little wild shot. That's no good. Tipped try by Henry. He goes up off the glass, and that's good.
Yeah. The freshman's not going to take a lot of shots from the outside, Williams, but he does a good job of penetrating right to the basket.
Railers break the pressure. It's 1-on-4. Will Cook will hold it back up. Out to Ebelair. Over to Gavin. 1:20 to go in our third. They've got a good one here tonight. Cook looks to make a move. Hands off to Ebelair. Railers running a little motion, looking for that good shot down low. Max out to Bowlby in the corner now to Will Cook. Railers watch the clock. Hit a minute to go here in the third. Bowlby, can he hit another 3? No good. Henry tries to get the rebound. Ball loose on the court. Max couldn't grab it. Hill doesn't grab it. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it will stay with the Railers. Good hustle by Hill as he went right toward the Railer bench.
Credit Gavin and Will Cook also for staying with that offensive rebound that just made Southeast go after it a little bit harder, and then they tipped it out of bounds.
50 seconds to go. A very subdued crowd here at Roy S. Anderson so far tonight.
Yeah, I think the cutters are open. If we can find them in the middle, we can get easy baskets. They've spread this thing open. And being in their defense is wide open in the middle. We just got to cut right down the middle.
25 seconds to go. Railers probably now holding for 1. Max Cook standing at the jump circle. Down to 13. Being pushed out way out on the offense. Down to 8. Over to Will. Looks to make a move down the lane. Finds an open Bowlby. Rises for a 3. Spins in and out. No good. Ball tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Railers. 0.6 to go for Southeast.
Yeah, a great penetration by Will. And we found Bowlby in probably his favorite corner. And again, the rimmed out.
0.6 to go. Let's see what Southeast can do. That's not even going to come close. At the end of 3, Lincoln on top, but just by 1. It is Lincoln 26, Southeast 25. Back with the 4th in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you here. Start of the 4th quarter, Railers will have the basketball and a 1-point lead, 26-25 on the floor for the Railers. Max Cook, Joey Olden, Gavin Block, Edward Bowlby, Peyton Ebelair. Railers attacking the basket to our left, right in front of the Railer bench.
Yeah, get it out of that corner. Keep the ball moving. Keep cutting. See if we can find Bowlby around the free throw line.
Gavin goes baseline with a strong move. Had a block, but he's going to go to the line shooting 2 as he went right at Henry.
Well, he's not afraid of contact, Gavin. And usually when he falls hard too. So Gavin's slow to get up again, but good penetration baseline by Gavin. And the thing is, we didn't do well in the 3rd quarter, Jeff. Shoot free throws. We're going to need every one of them.
2 for 6 in the 3rd. Gavin can hit both these. He'll hit double figures. First one on the way is good. Gavin 3 for 5 so far from the line tonight. Second one on the way. Gives the Railers a 3-point lead as he hits it. 28-25. Williams.
Nice for a big steal here by Joey. He's just back into the game, fresh legs, sitting on the bench with foul trouble. Get his hand on something, nice tip away steal, and get an easy layup.
And you know, that's a different dynamic when you've got Ebelair on the wing as well.
Yeah, we're pretty quick up top with that.
Jumper from the baseline by Bakari, up and good. 28-27, back to a 1-point game. Into the front court, Ebelair. Dribble into a double team, gets it out to Gavin. Watch the passes like that.
Yeah,
Joey.
Southeast starting to pick up the intensity too a little bit on defense.
Bowlby's going to drive in to an open Max Cook in the corner. No good for 3. Rebound down to Henry. Southeast a chance to take the lead back, this time down.
Yeah, we've had some open looks from 3. We're just have not been able to get them to fall.
Speaking of 3, Southeast yet to hit one tonight.
Yeah, and they're not even looking to shoot a 3, and the ones they have shot have not looked good.
Bakari over to Williams. 6:15 to go. Yeah, I think you're right, Josh. Joey's just that close to getting one of those steals when we need it.
Yeah, a couple more.
Henry makes a move down the lane. Contacted. It's going to go an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, he put his shoulder into him and went right into him. Good job by Gavin staying in there. Of course, him and Bowlby are the mainstays at the charge, and Gavin takes another one.
And you know, you got to give Gavin credit because he's been taking a beating all night, and if he's gonna willingly step in the way, you got to give people credit for that.
Yep, and Henry, a nice aggressive move, but you've got to watch where you're going, and Gavin steps in again. A big turnover by the Railers, a big play by Gavin.
So after that play to Joey, they get it to Ebelair into the front court. Edward with a move. Back out to Joey, and a foul is going to be whistled. As Joey was just going to curl back out, wasn't even looking at the basket. But a foul is going to send the Railers to the line.
Yeah, it'd be nice. What, are we in the bonus now? Nice. Okay, the Railers in the bonus now. 17 fouls on Southeast, and here's where we got to capitalize. We're going to need every single one of those. 28-27 with 5:55 left here in the 4th.
Joey with one basket here tonight. Free throw on the way. Free throw is good.
That looked nice. Nice rotation. Good arc and nothing but net.
29-27. Railers came in as a 76% free throw shooting team.
I think Coach would be pretty happy with 76%. And Sounds like it might go up a little bit tonight, but the Railers got a long way to go here.
30-27 as Joey gets them both. 5:45 to go. Henry, that's where you want him, about 35 feet from the basket.
Handling the basketball, too.
Williams, Ebelair and Olden there. Henry trying to call for the basketball as he floats around at the free throw line. Hill with a nice spin move. Wild shot, no good. Gavin the rebound, looks ahead quickly to Olden. Olden and Joey couldn't hang on to it, but he did grab it before it went out of bounds. And now Gavin down the lane. Contact, no call, and an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Gavin as Bakari stepped in and took the charge, and Gavin's picked up his third. 5:19 to go.
Come on, Joey, get another steal here.
Got it. Got it. Steal. Max.
Yeah,
good.
Nice. That's a big one right there.
Max got the steal in the basket, but credit Joey with pressuring it a lot. And now the Railers have stretched it back out to 5 with 5 to go.
Need a couple more stops here, and let's put this thing to a double-digit lead. Another steal.
Another steal. There's Joey. And then a foul's going to be whistled.
Now we got the crowd into it a little bit. Defense brings it back. Let's ice this thing.
Joey at the line. He'll be shooting bonus. He just hit from there earlier. Olden, the 6-foot senior. Free throw up.
Free throw good. Attaboy. Senior stepping up here, hitting the big free throws. A lot of time left though. Just up 6 with 4:50. So Railers got to keep up the defense. Last 2 possessions for Southeast have led to turnovers.
Joey got them both to go down. 34-27.
Come on, Max, read one again.
4:40 to go. Railer lead is 7. Railers struggled from the line so far tonight, but in the fourth quarter, Josh, 6 for 6.
Yeah, you almost think about just kind of packing it in a little bit. Southeast has shown they're not comfortable shooting a three-pointer, but they're excellent at going to the hoop and get a body on Henry because he's going to crash.
Henry, an offensive foul as he backed into Bowlby.
Yeah, he lost his balance. Four fouls now on Henry, and he lost his balance and had nowhere to go.
So now Henry has picked up his 4th, and things looking a little more dire for Southeast. And a timeout's going to be taken by Southeast. 4:21 to go. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Railers up 34-27. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. For the Railers, Austin Cruz, Adam Conradi, Will Cook, Bobby Donofsky, and Jordan Perry. As all the players on the court get a nice hand as they head to the bench. 1:08 to go. Hill at the line. Looking for his first points of the half. First free throw up is good. .40-28. Railers looking to stay perfect. Looking for win number 7 on the season. Second one up. That one's good as well. Hill will check out. He will finish with 12. I think that's one of the keys. They didn't let him get those points that he was able to get in the first half.
Yeah, they struggled from the perimeter shooting the basketball, and really the Railers gave up a lot of easy baskets to them really in the first half. And after that, the Railers tightened up the defense a little bit, and they struggled to score.
Minute to go. Railers on top by 11. And unless Southeast is going to try and send the Railers to the line, this one should tick down quickly. Perry over to Will Cook. Tried to lob it, knocked out of bounds by Southeast. Well, it was defense and free throw shooting, Josh. It was a 12-0 run in the main part of the fourth quarter that got the Railers the win here tonight.
Yeah, Coach has talked about they're pretty comfortable right now with their defense as far as, they're playing well and they're moving and they're locking people up as a 3 by Donofsky goes off the rim, but they're comfortable right now with their defense. Coach is happy with the way their defense have played. I mean, you give up 29 points to Southeast, you're moving pretty well. So that's one good thing going into Collinsville that we have. I just think the offense was better in the second half. There's no question about it, but there's still a lot more left out there.
In the corner, Bovley, 3 on the way, shoots up an air ball, tracked down, corralled, and thrown up and in by Martin for his first 2 of the night. 40-31. Ball knocked out of bounds by Southeast. It'll stay with the Railers. And with 4.2 to go, I think this one's pretty well safely in the bag.
Yeah, Southeast still gonna press though. Hold it, Adam.
Conrad will hang on to it, and the final seconds will tick away as the Railers get the win here on a Friday night to stay perfect. Lincoln 40, Southeast 31. Railers improved to 7-0 on the season, 2-0 in Central State 8 play. Southeast drops to 4-4 at 500. They're also 500 in the conference. They are 2-2. Once again, the final score: Lincoln 40, Southeast 31. We'll be back with our post game in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Coach Neil Alexander now joining us here on the post-game show to talk about win number 7 on the season for the Railers. And Coach, congratulations on the win. Things looked pretty good at the beginning of the game, got out to a 13-4 lead, and then just some real uncharacteristic sloppy play from the Railers. Don't know if it was the layoff or what it was, but in the fourth quarter, defense and free throw shooting, especially going 8 for 8, got you the win tonight.
Well, you know, we missed early in the third period. We missed free throws, and you know, they had a good game plan. It's a little bit of surprise that they'd come out and play us a matchup zone, but you know, they done a nice job, and he's a great coach, and you know, they played without one of their best or top players in Hughes, and you know, but it looked like we have been off for 2 weeks, and it was just important that we played and you know, got some time in.
Yeah, Coach, but again, probably the thing you're most comfortable with through 7 games is the defense, and that's what really got us going there in the fourth quarter. Got the crowd back into it. Joey Olden, Max Cook, and Peyton Ebler are dynamite quick at the top, and that's what caused a lot of problems for Southeast.
Well, and we attacked the basket. I mean, the first half we'd have opportunities to attack, and we'd kind of bail out on it, and you know, and I just told them, I said, if you don't learn to attack the basket to create things, you know, we don't want you going in there and being wild by all means, but to make things happen, you're going to score 30 to 40 points a night. And you have to take advantage, and you got to, if they get blocked, they get blocked. You have to be smart when you attack in there and know and be able to make things happen. So, you know, it was you know, a situation that you know, we got to get better at.
Coach, we knew coming in Jalen Henry, their 6'9" senior who's going to Southern at Edwardsville. We knew he was going to be difficult to contain on the boards. How do you think the Railers did with that? He only came up with 2 baskets on the whole night. 1 was an offensive rebound, but other than that, he didn't really do as much damage as I think they would have liked for him to do.
Well, we've adjusted some things defensively. You know, we usually have what we call our figure 8, where we circle the post in front of them so the ball doesn't go inside. But nowadays, if you can punch or push them off the block a little bit, not let them have the block, and get them out to 6-8 feet, that's a different shot for them. Most post players don't work on that. They work on the block, and you know, we try to get him off. Therefore, we're not giving up inside rebounding positions. So. You know, that helped, and you know, taking one of their best shooter out of the game with injuries and so forth, you know, that makes it a whole lot different to where your focus can go more towards Jalen, and you know, that was a big factor.
Yeah, Coach, they didn't shoot it well, and really didn't look comfortable shooting it from the outside. But again, the defense was active. We got some hands on balls to create a lot of turnovers really in the first quarter, and then that second quarter, it was just both teams were pretty sluggish.
Yeah, you know, it was a sluggish night, but you know, the way we played tonight's the way we've practiced the last 3 days, and hopefully it's a lesson for them. And you know, we must stay focused. We've got a tough schedule coming up here on how we're going to prepare for the tournament and everything. So. They're going to have to really, really be focused. But everybody's in the same situation where they're playing the day after Christmas. So right. It's not just us. It's everybody that, because of the way the calendar falls, it's what you got to do.
And, Coach, talking about that tournament going down to Collinsville, our first chance to talk to you about the Railers get the #1 seed. I've got a 1 o'clock game on Thursday, the day after Christmas, against Granite City. You pleased with your setup with the Railer games being the early afternoon? Would you rather have them a little later in the day, just since it's what they're used to?
The first day, yeah, where you don't have to get up so early. We're going to leave at 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, and instead of working out here, we're going to go down and work out at Collinsville High School before we play. So we're trying something a little bit different so we can get their legs stretched out, loosened up. So hopefully we'll be prepared to play. I thought last year we were a little sluggish and ended up losing that game to Oakville, but it's who knows what'll happen. So we just must be prepared.
Yeah, Coach, do you feel a little more comfortable now with the guys going down there that they've got maybe a year of experience? I know that we weren't the #1 seed last year, but the target on your back and some of the experience that your guys have coming back with this year?
Yeah, we've got some tough teams to play. Granite City is, they're going to be very athletic. They're very well coached. A long-time coach here in the area was Mel Rustio. His son Steve is a coach at Granite City. And Mel was one of the people that really attacked us very well in the our 1-2-2. So I'm sure he's helping his son out on how to prepare and how to be ready to play for us. So, we got to go down there and be active and be aggressive, and you got to play to win, not to play to lose. And we played very soft tonight, and I thought they'd done a nice job with their matchup on us.
Well, Coach, we will let you go and enjoy this one and have a few days off. And we were talking with the oddity of the schedule, of course, with the Mother Nature getting involved. It's hard to believe the Railers won't play another conference game until 3 weeks from tonight.
Another layoff.
That's another long time. But there's some games in between.
Oh, yeah, just a few games in between. So, yeah. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and yours, and we will see you the day. That's your Christmas present, is basketball down in Collinsville the day after.
Well, people's always asked me, what will you do without since I started playing back in 1968, that's a long time ago.
That's a year
I have never had a Thanksgiving or a Christmas. It's all been built around basketball, and that's just my life. And I think I'd be lost without the basketball at holidays and seeing the people that we see and everything. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be a good time for us, but we got to play, and we want to get better each game. I think the brackets that we're in is tough. McClure and MacArthur, and the other game, we get the winner of that one. And, McClure stayed within Morgan Park, I think, 10 points. So, that's Morgan Park, I think, might have been #1 in 3A. So, but you got to play them. It's no different than us lining up against U-High in a regional. So, we just got to go play.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week down in Collinsville.
Okay, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Railers with the victory tonight, 40-31. We'll wrap things up here in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.